Hi, it's Ethan Mussolini, the Merchant of Success, a motivational speaker, human resource trainer, life, career and business coach, and I'm also the CEO of Success Africa. And most critically, in reference to this series, just to remind you, I'm a coach and mentor under Africa Entrepreneurship Award. And this is one of the series on how to start, grow, and scale a business. But for this particular segment, we are talking about part 2 of the 4-part series on how to sustain and scale a business. Just to let you know, if you are a member of if you're part of the family of Africa Entrepreneurship Award, congratulations. If you are not, I highly encourage you to check out africaentrepreneurshipaward.com. It's an amazing coaching program. There are awards, there are coaches, there are mentors, and if you're lucky and you go to the top of the food chain and you're among the winners, guess what? You could win as much as 50 to 150,000 US dollars. Yeah, I know, it's there for grabs, my friend. So this is my input on how to sustain and scale a business in this particular part. This particular segment, I want us to talk about the power of strategic partnerships and how to actually execute that. According to Global Media Intelligence Report 2015, 56% of senior marketing executives worldwide called out strategic partnerships as extremely important to their business. So, why strategic partnerships are critical? See, they give your business a competitive edge, because when you partner with someone, when you're with another force, it gives you that extra momentum to go forward. Then you're also able to access additional resources you wouldn't have otherwise had, from money to contacts to wisdom. All that is important. You're also able to grow your customer base, because I've seen people, for example, online, whereby people get into strategic partnerships. If I have a product launch or I'm launching a product, someone mails on my behalf as a partner or as an affiliate, and then in future I mail for them. So guess what? Someone else's customers are also added onto my list. You also tap into economies of scale. For example, if you are to partner and you have one office as an example. So rather than have 2 different offices, you're sharing the resources, and you're able to spend 50% instead of 100%. It also creates an increase in revenue because of increase in business. Of course, it also increases in revenue. Let's talk about different ways of partnerships. One of those is joint planning, where you have mutually reinforcing plans to get together and to engage at a higher level. You can also have mutual consultation, exchange of ideas and thoughts. So what we mean by that is you keep engaging at different levels, and then when you exchange those ideas, those thoughts, then before you know it, you have new ideas. We're also talking about sharing information, data, it could also learnings, what you've learned. You say, okay, I learned this idea, someone says, I learned this idea. Before you know it, both of you have 2 winning ideas down the road. You could also have joint messages, meaning you develop a message together, you develop it and you disseminate it. For example, you could be 2 research firms, and then you deploy your resources, you come up with a common agenda, a common report, and then you release it at the same time together. Now let's talk about considerations before launching a strategic partnership. Number 1, you have to look at business alignment in terms of culture and vision. You don't want someone's vision to be going that way and yours going that way, and you're saying, let's find ourselves in the middle. You'll be lost, both of you. You also have to have agreements and contracts. Don't just have verbal things. Make sure everything is spelled out, who takes care of what and who takes what, who adds in what. And also be aware of partners' credibility. You don't want to lose your brand by jumping onto someone who is not into the game of making things happen, for example, or who is against your values, or who does not believe in your values. Your credibility is important. You need to practice openness through and through. You don't want to hide things. You don't want to start making things that are not there. So you need to understand your partner, know what they stand for, know what they don't stand for, know what are their dreams, what are their ideas, what are their fears, what are their concerns, such that you can see how to support one another. Of course, you need to communicate effectively. Don't make assumptions. Instead, make everything as clear and as simple as possible. Now, as you think about these partnerships, here is your action plan. I want you to ascertain at least two things. You need to put in place before considering a partnership. And then number 2, write down actions that will push you towards your goal. Now, please remember to share your comments, what you think, what you feel about this. Those are my contacts on the screen. You can find me at ethanmussolini.com in case you want to learn more, or you can check me out on info@ethanmussolini.com or call +256 772 936361. And on different social media outlets on the same name, which is Ethan Mussolini. That's my Twitter handle, YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn, and also Instagram. I would also highly recommend that for corporate trainings, in case you want to engage my company to train your organization, whether it's customer service, leadership, communication skills, sales, and several others, you can go to success-africa.com. Oh, and by the way, if you are below the age of 40, I created a resource which you can find out at ethan@40.com. This I created it recently before turning the age of 40. So I share my top life and business lessons by the age of 40. So when you enter your first name and email, then you get an automated email. Once you confirm, every single day you get an email with a video sharing with you one of my topmost life and business lessons to access. By the way, in case you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, I'll be releasing these videos over on my YouTube channel. Go to youtube.com/user/Ethan Mussolini, subscribe to the channel, and then I'll see you in the next videos.